like, oh yeah, they want to expand, they want global adoption, but they won't try to even get their stuff opened up to other chains. I think, I think the reason, as an accountant, Pop, I'm sure like when, I don't know, I'm just putting my head in the mind of a Greg Jennings who works at Coinbase. If you get the reference. He put the team on his back, dude.
Broken leg.
Get broken leg.
Earlier in the game, he
and then one of the most hardest hitting people in the league, Darren Sharper.
This week's episode is brought to you by none of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Poppin's poppin' and lockin', Magnum scrutinizing, Poppin' Max Podcast.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 4, Episode 31 of the twice-over Zilly Award-winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how much snow you get today?
Snow today?
Did you get any?
Woke up, there was like a little dusting, just like not much at all, just like a little dusting.
We had like 4 inches, I would say.
Oh, okay. Better you than me, I always say.
Honestly, I like it. 4 inches, it was enough to not be a big deal to clean up. But sleeping as I like to do in the mornings at times, and
bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I can't catch a break. Like Saturday, my son comes in at like 6:50 and wakes me up. It's like, dude, it's 6:50. Like, I don't even wake you up this early on school days. But you got to come wake me up at 6:50. And then today, it was like 7:40. So the longest I've slept in a couple weeks. And my daughter comes in and wakes me up and says, "It's a winter wonderland outside." I was like, that's great, but, if you would have let me sleep for another 20 minutes, I was waist deep in a dream, and it would have still been winter wonderland in the 10 or 15 minutes that it would have taken me to wake up on my own. But
hey,
what are you gonna do?
Those are the breaks.
Yep, but hey, we got a yard full of snow and footprints all about it. I love it. Good stuff.
Okay, good.
So,
yeah. Yeah. What we got this week? There's a lot of those bots are running their mouths again.
I mean, the bots they're
the bot
they're
boys.
being body. They're being body for sure. I mean, I got a question. I don't know if you know the answer to this, but there seems to be an account that kind of, at least as far as I'm concerned, came out of nowhere. I don't know if it was a change of a name, was a previous Pine or whatever, but this guy, I think, is Sebastian or something.
It's Sebastian. I'm familiar with Sebastian. I see him on the boards.
What? I mean, this seems to be like a 2025.
Sebastian Giovanni, 1983. It says.
There you go, 1983. So he's I'm assuming he's about 42 years old.
I mean, joined January 2014.
2014.
Retired former crypto bro.
Wait, 2014?
Yeah. Did I stutter?
No, but my brain did.
Why is that?
Because I didn't know if you said 2024 or 2014.
2014.
So 2014.
It's not a new account.
So I wonder if this guy changed his name. Like, do we know this guy as somebody else from previously, or?
No, I mean, I've seen him around for a while. And, apparently I'm being told it's me, which is news to me.
Oh, that's you?
No, it's not. I'm Sebastian Giovanni, 1986.
This guy sounds way too smart to be you.
It's not me. It's not me, but at NetPricks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that could be you. That could be you.
He seems like a intelligent dude who's not falling for the sham. I saw, man, your boy was all over.
Who?
So I hopped in with Sebastian because Amers was running his gum again. Mitch's pal.
Yeah.
30's best friend, who, $30 theta who disappeared once location services went on because he spent all those quids in the UK, as we know.
On his on the ice cream at the ice cream truck. Yeah.
Yeah. But so he's just Mitch just tweeting about whatever, and then I think there was like what about global adoption 2025? It's going to happen this year. No accountability, zero
Yeah.
expectation. Like he's the one who made these expectations. And
Yeah.
the meta chain was going to revolutionize stuff, but I mean, it all comes down to adoption, and maybe not even global adoption. Maybe like I don't know, country adoption because we got a pretty big country.
I mean,
Why
what
expand out
about
to the world?
Sheboygan?
Hey, anything. Sheboygan probably uses more compute power than all these fucking jamokes on Theta. No, but I don't. It doesn't make any sense anymore. If
Yeah.
you're, who said it? I think Dutch is like, man, yeah, the people that are upset are the people that didn't diversify.
Yeah.
I'm just upset because their line sacks is shit.
Well, yeah, they either didn't diversify or
No.
they're LARPs, right?
Well, I was talking about like, yeah, but I'm just talking about like Theta in
yeah,
general.
but are they real people?
Theta?
I'm just saying, like, I don't
Are the
like it,
bots real people?
right?
I don't know. Like, because
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Gary,
Like,
if you look at Gary Amer's Instagram,
it's
it's
somebody else,
nothing
right?
like his
Yeah.
Theta cheerleading for his yacht buddy Mitch. I've noticed. So
Well, I guess my question is there anybody out there that hasn't
hello.
is there anybody out there that hasn't diversified from Theta at this point?
I diversified out.
But I'm just saying, like, is there somebody that's still like gung ho, all in, like legitimately? Like, does that
Sounds
person
like it.
still?
Sounds like
What
it.
about?
I mean, unless they're all bots.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're that, I mean, like I know, like I was saying, Dole's diversified into
Yeah.
a lot of things, but he still has like a heavy position in Theta, and it's just like, man, at this point, hopefully it turns around, and hopefully it does.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
all the people screaming it was a genius buy, and I'm not dunking on Dole, but I'm just saying like, so please don't anyone. I'm not dunking on anyone. I don't want anyone to lose money, but I
Dunkaroos.
remember when he's like, oh man, Theta's at $1. I got to buy as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that was common.
right. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but-
yeah, totally. And it's like at 30 cents, 32, 33 cents, something like now. I think
But who's
she
paying
feels like
attention?
at 2 cents. What can you get for, what can 7 cents buy you? 2.5 T fuel?
Ooh.
Yeah. But I mean, some people think it's going to go. I don't know what would drive that all of a sudden, but you have other people in the market that, they stick to something, they do it, and they do it well. They don't just change every 5 minutes when new technology comes out and nuke their whole company and what their platform is to do something that is unproven. Doesn't sound like a bold strategy. And because, it was all those microtransactions that are going to happen on the subchain. Oh my God, it's going to be so revolutionary. And then they didn't really do fucking any work. And so like they sold pot, and that's another thing. Well, another thing too, like, like they really, other than like sabotage and Pog, they really like fucked them over in other ways because the subchain was supposed to be this revolutionary tool. And it was like, you can't even see your fucking NFTs on the Explorer on the chain. It makes everything more difficult, and nobody wants to come up with a solution to make it easier. They just want, like, Theta just wants, hey, we helped you out with this. You fucking build it. Well, it's not
Yeah.
a plug and play. Then it's
Well, you build it and then give us access to allow others to use it.
right. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before you do that, we're gonna
First pay me.
yeah, you're gonna give me extra Podcoin. I'm gonna dump it
Yeah.
because I'm a son of a bitch named Mitch Liu. That
Mitchell. It's
Kyler
Mitchell.
won't name, but he's named, and I can tell you conversations I've had with Kyler that match what I'm saying. So he just says, "Hey, you went to it publicly," but it's that fucking guy. It's that guy, Mitch Liu.
No, it's not. It's Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell. I forgot because I brought that up. The picture I brought up. I think during our podcast last week. Whatever.
Well, that was breaking news.
That was
right?
breaking news before we got Monday'd.
Yeah. Imagine going to paying to go to a conference.
Well, because they had to pay
taking
to
a
get in that
picture with somebody as
association.
they're trying to leave for the day. They got their jacket
Right.
on. They're ready to hit the exit.
Can-
the
oh,
phone's
you're
right
staying in the
there.
same hotel I am. I need a picture.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
trying
think
to get
that
out
was
of
a
here. She's
hotel.
running for the exit,
Yeah.
and Mitchell
yeah.
Mitchell won't let her go.
Yeah. Hurry, take it. We just had a big conversation here in this dimly lit hallway.
Yeah.
With the-
Yeah, keep
But yeah,
changing the strategy.
we're bringing change. We're bringing change to Theta.
Yeah, but every meme coin in the game can get on Coinbase, but Theta can't even figure it out. They can't figure it out. They have some of the dumbest people in the industry, and they can't even figure it out.
Even scammers could figure it out. Real
Yeah,
good, good
yeah. I mean,
scammers.
yeah, like I'm saying, Theta scammers, they're just not good at it. They have this blind loyalty cult stuff that and bots that people think that other people are really into it, but they're they're just bots.
So I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I know, being in New York, obviously, we're known to use Simple Swap, and another one is Change Angel. Have you ever used that Change Angel?
No, I've used Change Now.
Change Now.
Yeah, I think there's just a shit ton of them, but
Well, I was just kind of messing around, looking around, and I go to Change Angel and update. Change Angel is no longer in service.
Really?
Yeah, done. Doesn't say why, just says that they've been at it for 7 years, but it's like, man, what happened? Why would you turn this
'Cause
off, right? It's like it's
I remember at Change Angel Con 2024, I remember their CEO said, "Change
They're going-
Angel Global Adoption 2025."
Yeah.
And I think they no global adoption on that.
It's just weird. I mean, something must have happened because it's a great model, right? Somebody sends you money, you switch it for them, you keep a percentage, and you go about your business. Like, how much could it really cost to do that, to keep that going? But
About $350
per month.
No, that's a South Park thing. He saw
I'm sure it is.
the damn Loch Ness monster. He stole
Okay.
he stole all my money. How much money? About $350, which is $3.50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay. Yeah.
Understood.
I guess you had to be there.
I guess so.
But that's why I was there, and you weren't.
I was not.
But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of those swap sites. But was it New York only, or they're just shutting down completely?
No, it just says they're shut down.
Oh.
Like they're done.
I don't know if I told the story, but because we've been using Simple Swap since 2017, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, right? 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember that we were big shots with all our Bitcoin and Litecoin back then. You remember, like?
Nope.
Yeah. Don't remind me. But but anyways, like what was it? So like you're in all these like loyalty points, whatever, right? And so like I don't know if you like Simple Swap, they've like changed it. But the fucked up thing was, I know it was like a year or two ago, Simple Swap changed their loyalty program again, where basically like all the you can't fall back on levels. Cause like, so what I used to do on Simple Swap was use some of my earnings buy a higher level to get a better rate, right? If I knew I was whatever. And I guess like once you have them, like you're grandfathered into that with the new one. But I swear to God, it was like a week. So I did it for a month, and I basically cashed in like the rest of my points or whatever that I had a bunch of. And so, this is over, hundreds of years of trading, or felt like hundreds of years. And
for sure.
And so like, yeah, because I was like a basic. So because what happened was they reintroduced a new model, and I like models, and the models like me, but they introduced this new model, and basically it was like, oh, you're grandfathered if you had these points. But they only announced it like it was like a few days after I cashed them in to buy the levels. Oh. So I would have been at at the higher level. And then like they slowly, I think they did a couple times too, is like they kept like lowering the Bitcoin amount you're earning, and then eventually like they changed it to like some kind of tether, like
Yeah.
but it's like a tether on Binance or something. So you got to figure all that out, which is what simple swaps. You just got to swap it again, I guess.
That reminds me of the time that you bought those badges from the Tigons.
What about it?
You bought them right before they were supposed to, get the multipliers.
Yeah. And then they were
Remember
delayed,
that?
and then then they started selling a lot cheaper than I bought them. I thought I was hot stuff.
Yep. You were for a second.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, this guy's got 2 of the big badges. But that's not even worth a lot. Every time I like kind of cash in my badges, I don't get a lot of T-fuel from it, and T-fuel ain't worth dick anyway. So,
Uh, so, dude, we it's Amazon season over here.
okay.
So last night I'm waiting for a delivery. Just want to get it in and get it hidden as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Comes in an opportune time. I'm like, well, it's like, 5 stops away, 3 stops away, boom, delivered. Go out there, grab it. And I'm like, man, this box is a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Like, did I get the right thing?
So you opened it up.
Of course I opened it up. It was delivered to me. I open it up. It's cat food
Wow.
that was supposed to be going to somebody else. I'm like, what the heck, man? This is so sickening. Like, somebody else got my stuff. I got their stuff. They got cool stuff. I got cat food. Like, why can't the error be in my favor on this?
Well, it's like,
Pissed.
it's I don't know. I mean, it's like sometimes the situation can improve because remember, I think it was last year I got delivered that Jets gear, like the New York Jets, the football team, and I
Yeah.
don't like the fucking Jets. I don't like any New York professional team at all.
I'm aware.
And then I remember I had to like look up, and then I found, I think the person who it belonged to like worked at a different school district. So I
Yep.
found their like school email, and then I emailed them, and then turns out like it's like a neighbor on the other side. Like I think I'm odd. I think she's even, but she's like a couple houses down on on the other side of the street. I didn't know. So I looked it up, and so what happened was when I got it delivered. So this wasn't like an Amazon thing. It was like from like the company used the postal service or something, right? And
Yeah.
or UPS or whatever. And
But it had your address on
It
it and
had-
your name?
it had my. Did it have my name? It had my address on it, and I didn't know
Okay.
who the people were, and I don't know. I don't really know my neighbors.
Yeah,
Like I see them around occasionally, the neighborhood, right?
sure.
But yeah. So I was like, oh, who the heck? I mean, it's just funny. It turned out it was. So before that, then I like reached out to the company. I'm saying like, hey, you guys sent me this. I didn't order this, and I didn't order anything. And they go, okay, we'll take care
Yeah.
of it. It's like, good, right? Because I'm sure someone paid, and their credit card probably is the address on my same street, right? And then,
Yeah.
so that one happens. Then they send another package of Jets gear to my house.
To you.
So now I have 2 things of Jets gear. Then, right, we get a hold of the girl, and it's like, oh shit, she only lives right over there. So, I mean, I guess I lucked out because I got rid of all the shitty Jets gear. Sucked I got it twice, but then I got rid of it. And then they got like a thing for free.
Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
So, but that's a little bit different, right? Because this is basically Amazon guy just like messed up delivery somehow, gave me the next delivery. Who knows at the time, like where mine went? No idea. So I get on with them. I'm like, yeah, I got a delivery, but it's for some schmuck that it's like half a mile away on a different road. Not my neighbor.
Yeah.
Like away from me. Sorry about that. We'll resend it. So they put a new order in to get it resent for today. So today comes along. Guess what happens?
What happens?
I get double.
Ah!
I get the original and the new.
Your
Like,
cup
what
runneth
the
over,
heck?
I think they call that.
At this point, yeah. I mean, I'll take it, but
I
now we still got the cat food. But we have a friend on the street that has a cat, so she gets the cat food.
I guess let's put this out is to everyone. What's the weirdest thing like you got delivered from Amazon or someone else that you shouldn't have got delivered?
Yeah.
When I was in Saudi during COVID, I I ordered some stuff on Amazon and, it takes a bit longer to get to the Mideast, I guess. I don't know.
I would imagine it would, yeah.
And
I mean, did you I know that a lot of Mideast, they don't even have, like, addresses really, right?
well, I
Like
was just on post and, COVID, we couldn't really do a heck of a lot anyway. So,
yeah.
but, because so before okay, real quick. I ordered a new iPhone, I had issues with my iPhone, I couldn't get it charged when I was in Kuwait.
Oh, boy.
And then so I was like, eventually I'm there for a while and like I'm not able to use my phone. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me buy a new phone. So I think I did through Best Buy. And I get the email confirmation that it was delivered. And then so I go to the post office and they go, we don't have like on in Kuwait, and like, we don't have it. And I was like, what? And and then they go, oh, well, go to the main post office. So then there's this part where like all these like military like parts and stuff, they're just sprawled out all over the place. And there's like a little building. They go, well, see if you can go down here and find it. And it's the only time I was ever in this area. And so eventually I go in and they're like, no, we don't have anything for you. I go, but they say it was delivered. And then so they look and they go, yeah, it was delivered in Kentucky. And so then then I got to get on the horn with Best Buy and like, hey, like it's not, you guys mail this to me to Kentucky. Well, why'd you have it sent there? I go, I've never lived in Kentucky in my life. I've probably spent a couple days in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Why did you send it to Kentucky? And they're like, well, like, what do you send it again? And I go, well, am I going to get it? Like, I don't know how you said it was there and it was signed and it was delivered and this is nothing. So like they couldn't explain it. So they refunded. Then I got my phone to charge somehow.
Ah,
After all that, like I was having kits to try to like open it up and try to fix it. I don't know. Maybe like sand got it. I don't fucking know. But anyways, so when I was in Saudi, I got something from Amazon. I was ordering a bunch of stuff from it. So this was something I didn't order, and it was like I don't know, women's or men's. I mean, I would assume women's, but more. It was like piercing jewelry for like
oh,
tongue and some other parts.
whoa!
Like this whole kit of this. I'm like, I never ordered this, and then
But you used it.
no, it's still I still got it. In case I want to have a good time, maybe. But
There you
no,
go.
it's still in the bag. But it's just like, oh, that's a bizarre delivery. Tongue
Yeah.
rings, all different types of piercing stuff. No, I never been pierced. So yeah, my point is, I mean, maybe to the 4 listeners we have now,
Yeah.
what's the weirdest thing they've got delivered on accident? You know what the
Yeah, dude.
biggest, real quick, when I bought my house, though, I got a delivery and and it kind of confused me because, uh, well, whatever. So like you get something delivered at your house, you assume it's yours. And it was,
Right,
and the
exactly.
address was there, so I don't even look at the thing, and I tear it open. And so I've been in the house like a few days or whatever. So I open it up, and it is Final Four tickets. I think it was in Syracuse or something or
Whoa!
whatever. So I called Daryl up because he went to Syracuse. And I was like, dude, you won't believe this. Like I got Final Four tickets or whatever. And he's like, no way. And I was like, yeah, way. It might have been tournament tickets. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But like if it was Final Four. But
It was March
it was March
Madness,
Madness.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the next thing I know, my old neighbor, who's fucking awesome, he and this is probably the first time I met him. He knocks on my door. He's like, "Hey, did you get a package delivered here?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, well, the previous owners, the people that I sold I bought the house from, they go, oh, they had these tickets sent there." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Never heard of them.
Yeah. What? But like, damn. So I thought some stuff was like, oh, my luck's really changing, and then it's like it's even worse when you get something to take it away from you. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
never the bank error in my favor, right?
Yeah, just kidding. Yeah, but I was so upset last night. It was like this weird organic pumpkin tuna cat food. It's like, what is this? Like somebody's ridiculous
Well,
with the cat food, but whatever.
hey,
Made out in the end with the double delivery. One of the things that I got, because somebody at work this week had these sriracha peas. You ever have like the wasabi
Yeah,
peas?
yeah.
Have you ever had the sriracha ones?
I've had like the sriracha almonds, but not the peas.
So good. So I was like, oh, let me grab some of these. So now I got a whole bunch of them. I got double.
Oh, okay. And we will be right back.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
Dude, we got popcorn delivered,
Oh,
and
look at you.
it was stale.
From Theta Drop. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not a proud sponsor.
Exactly.
Well,
No,
I
not
though we
anymore.
kind of we did have the promo code with the that's Zilla's boy.
Where'd he
The
go?
just real quick for the two people left listening, they had Sizzle Pop, and this is
Yeah.
some kind of I don't know bullshit Kyle Laffey was pushing or something. I don't know because gamers.
Hey, the first batch was good,
Yeah,
man.
the first batch was really good.
really good.
But we had and then like we had like a promo code and like we advertised it, but like your boy Baller, you know, didn't, and we got like a little kickback. I think I got like $5 or $15 or something like that in total, whatever. I think I used it or something, which is stupid because well, whatever. Point being that, so it's like, oh, it's like, you know, we make nothing doing this Pinecast, and it's like, oh, we like the popcorn because we bought it on our own. Because like when we used to have guests, right? We'd like, and a lot of times they'd be promoting their NFTs, and we would usually always buy their NFTs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The only one I never bought, I think, that other Canadian rugger. It's a different Canadian rugger, not Kyle.
Theta Diamond.
Yeah, Theta Daily Diamond.
Yeah, I never bought any.
I never
Daily
bought
Diamonds,
any
but
Daily
we did-
Diamonds.
if you bought a West 2, you bought a.
Oh,
He's the only one that made money on that whole deal.
yeah, I did. Did I buy a West too? I think I did. We did to support Wes before he.
Dude, this popcorn and the hoodies are still on here
On Theta
and still
Drop.
show. Yeah, you can
But
buy
they're not
them,
redeemable.
even though
It expired.
no, yeah, on January 1st, 2023, coming up on 3
Yeah.
years, and it's still listed. Like you can buy it and redeem it. There's no indication unless you read the fine print that you can't.
Right.
And I'll tell you right now, you don't want to redeem that popcorn anyway because it was popped
well, and then
in
they had
2022.
you know, it was funny. It's funny because it's something that seemed like a big deal on Twitch and the internet. It caught on because like Sizzle Pop was like a thing with like these Twitch game
with
streamers and shit
Twitchers.
like that, right?
Yeah,
And
and they got pissed.
well, they
right?
were pissed because it wasn't because they were getting stale popcorn.
No,
they were
they're referenced.
They were pissed. They were pissed because they weren't paying their employees. Dev wasn't paying his employees.
Yeah.
And like, but he was paying the Twitch streamers commission on the popcorn. And so like the Twitch people, but it's funny how like, yeah, it was like a big thing in Twitch, but it didn't really affect Theta or NFT markets. And then so like, yeah, I think he had to shut down, and then he was trying to get Zilla to he's trying to get Zilla to make a new because he wanted to make this popcorn ecosystem conglomerate. It's funny because I think he's from, or he operated out of Montreal or Quebec, somewhere in Quebec, Canada. Not a proud sponsor, where they speak French, right? Quebecois. And so, point being, I guess real slowly. What the hell was my point? They weren't paying them. They weren't paying them fudge. I don't even remember.
They weren't paying them fudge?
No, so they weren't paying their employees. Their employees were on strike, and then like big article, and then like all these Twitch streamers and YouTubers were like boycott Sizzle Popcorn because of that. He was trying to launch Sizzle Pop 2 Electric Boogaloo, but oh yeah, it's like what did I say? Like a cartel is kind of what it sounded like, because so I don't know if you know, like and correct me if we got any Canadians or smart people, correct me if I'm wrong, but like they had this they have like a maple cartel, but it's like legal, but it's fucked up, whatever. So you know they get like maple syrup in Canada, right?
Yeah.
But so like some years they get a lot extra, and other years not, but they don't want to oversaturate the market, because the margin is too thin. No, too much, like margarine and butter and
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was a flip flop. That was a flapjack. But they have like barrels and barrels of like this stuff, and so they do it to artificially keep the price the same. So it's like a cartel. They just like they control the market, and they only let so much go out. It's like, uh, I know the lobster community is swimming, but I'm sorry. Uh,
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll.
oh
I mean, you
yeah,
just
hot or cold lobster roll. This one summer or whatever, there was like an amazing like excess of lobster, but they refused to lower the prices. They refused to lower. They just kept the prices high as normal. Which is funny because like, a lot of
huh,
places, it's like, what do they say, like what do they say at those fancy places? Like the, uh, catch price?
market
Market price,
price.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But, yeah, they artificially kept it, and it's like they'd rather throw it out. They'd rather pay people and then throw it out or try to,
didn't have the prices go down at
right,
all.
than let
Yeah,
the price go down, so it's a rigged system, my friend. It's a rigged system.
yeah. Well, it's just like when airlines add like the fuel fee or whatever. When fuel goes down, they don't take it out. It's like once a fee is added, it's there.
Right,
It's there for good.
yeah. That's why I'm a big fan of, like, the, fees all built in, and then so if there's other stuff, like, they gotta
Yeah,
take it out of hide. Isn't that what they call it in the biz,
I
Pop?
if that's what you call it, that's what
Ah,
they call it.
when you take it out of hide, you're, chewing the fat. Uh, they're not the best
Mm,
jokes at this hour,
that's okay. They're not the
but no,
worst.
no, but so basically, like, oh, NFTs as redeemables, but okay, well, not
Yeah,
redeemable, but you can still sell them, and there's no benefit to
yeah,
them. And the guy
yeah,
was famous for rugging internationally,
yeah.
over Twitch.
What about our first big rug?
Yeah, that one was awkward. A lot
That
of the
was
ones have been
awkward.
slower, right?
This guy came on talking wild stuff. I'm like, I can't follow what you're trying to do here.
Yeah,
The whole ecosystem about
yeah,
popcorn. Okay, here we go.
yeah. Oh,
Do you have
oh
anything?
no,
Do you
because
have
then I
anything else you
remembered.
want to?
I bought the hoodie, or I bought the NFT
Yeah,
for
yeah. The ketchup
with
one, right?
the ketchup popcorn hoodie, and I redeemed
Yeah.
it a few days before it expired,
You never got it.
and I never got it. And then so I did like email Theta Drop, and they just refunded me the money of what I spent on
I
the
don't want.
secondary market.
I don't want my money back. I either want more money back than what I spent on it, or I want the hoodie. Pay me for my time.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I was just surprised
Right?
they responded and actioned it. But yeah, I mean, the only reason I bought it was to get the hoodie. But yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah,
obviously.
they used to be, and another thing too, they used to be a top 10 NFT platform. And so this was
Yeah.
part of the conversation I was having with Dole the other week, was the fact that like OpenSea and all these other like places. Oh, that was another thing. Remember, like, I remember Wes was spewing some, Wes Levitt, the, I don't know, the guy that's got like a million jobs,
Yeah.
works for Theta, and he's like part of the Holy
Yeah.
Trinity TM. And
Mm.
they were like, "Oh, we're trying to get on OpenSea," but then they like never followed up with it or whatever, because like all these other cryptos and stuff got on there. Just another example, because they didn't, and so that's part of the problem. Like Dole saying is so they really didn't try to get on there, and there was no follow up to get on OpenSea.
Yeah.
Then what is it like on Phantom and Magic Eden and stuff like that? They have more access to these other cryptos, and then they've incorporated their marketplaces so you can get like Ape Chain or
Yep.
all these other cryptos, but not Theta, because Theta only wanted to take people's money, and maybe because maybe they knew they were rugging and scamming, they just wanted their money. Now this is just this is not fact. This is just thinking out loud, right? But
Yeah.
like, you want global adoption, but you don't want to get where all the other crypto NFTs that are more popular are on, because of reasons, right?
Right.
And no, we're happy to let them die on our chain, but it's okay. We'll make a sub chain. We'll make other ones that you can't do shit with either.
Right.
Like they
They make it impossible for them to move around.
right. Uh, it's it's so stupid. But no, I mean that's what I mean. Like, oh yeah, they want to expand. They want global adoption, but they won't try to like they won't try to even get their stuff opened up to other chains. I think, I think the reason, as an accountant, Pop, I'm sure like when, I don't know. I'm just putting my head in the mind of a Greg Jennings who works at Coinbase. If you get the reference.
Carrying the team.
He put the team on his back, dude.
Broken leg.
He had a broken leg.
Earlier in the game, he broke
And then
his leg.
he beat one of the most hardest hitting people in the league, Darren Sharper.
That's right. That's right.
It's Dimitri James 86, I think, or something like that. But if you guys have not seen the Madden videos, I mean, we're reporting really old news.
Yeah. So old it's new.
He's a legend, this guy, Dimitri James.
He's a legend.
But so you're not trying to get adoption for your own stuff, and then you keep moving other stuff and claiming we're going to get adoption, but you got nothing. You're like that. You didn't get adoption. You got a lady who collects dolls.
Ooh, well, that's actually a good segue here to
really.
I know in your household there's probably never been Elf on the Shelf.
No.
Dude, I've had it for the last decade. Elf on the Shelf. It was like so cool at first, and then it was just like, oh man, I'm in bed and the stupid thing hasn't moved. Got to go move it and all this stuff. But now we're back to it being cool again because guess what? Johanna is the Elf on the Shelf, and I freaking love it. She takes care of it.
Oh, she's doing the Elf on the Shelf?
She's in the know. She called us.
Wow.
She called us out, and this year she was the one that remembered it. And she's like, I want to do it. And like, she's doing like all this cool stuff. I'm like, wow, like Elf game has stepped up this year significantly.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, no, like the Elf was going ziplining the other day, and then he was in a laser maze that we set up. And listen, I don't mind like helping her do it, but it was so annoying to like come up with this stuff on my own and
because you're
do
not
it all the time.
Very creative, as we all know.
I have no interest. And most of the time, it's like I'm about to go to bed, and I'm like, oh man.
The most creative Popper ever got on this show was the time I clipped something out, and he actually used to listen to the show, and he felt he was being silenced, and so he told Zilla, "Hey, make this meme with my pineapple, and then put like a bandage over the mouth so I can't talk or something like that, and then I'm being silenced."
That was a long time ago.
I remember,
and it was true. But yeah. So last night we have this like my wife got the kids like this indoor axe throwing thing. You know
no, but I love where this is going
with the spike. So the Elf on the Shelf was getting the axes thrown at it and was like stuck up on the bullseye. And Johan, like she had this, I don't even know where these things came from, but she got this big fat reindeer. It's tiny, but it's like this fat reindeer. And he was the one that was throwing the axes at him. So now tonight when Bryce wakes up in the morning, that reindeer's on trial for throwing axes at
oh my gosh, that sounds good.
So I'm telling you, like the game has stepped up. It's fun. It's fun now.
Yeah.
So, just a quick rant, dude. So I was in a couple fantasy football leagues. Tried to pay attention.
Just apologies, real quick.
I got 2 minutes.
Okay,
I got 2 minutes. Yeah, but I got 2 minutes. I got to keep it on.
Then I'll let you finish.
So I'm in fantasy football. For the most part, I'm checking in on it. It's $0 league, so there's really no point of them. One of them happens to be Zilla's, but I'm checking in most of the time and setting my lineup. Last week I forgot, and I'm looking, dude. It was playoffs. I was in the playoffs, and guess what? There was teams on bye during the playoffs.
No.
How is that legit? Like
no,
that's
I think
ridiculous.
That's I've recalled that because then
that's absolutely terrible.
The shitty thing that happens in the playoffs for like fantasy a lot of times is then I believe that there's teams on buys that could still screw you, but you're right, maybe there shouldn't be but then you also have to deal with the good players you have, they basically sit.
Yeah.
But but for like the championship week
Super
or
Bowl.
like before, a lot of
Yeah.
times if they're like so many games over, they did that with luck and like and then Arian Foster had a heart murmur bullshit.
This guy going
I'm
back a
sorry.
decade here.
It just
But
those
yeah.
wounds. Sorry.
And one other quick thing I saw on Twitter, this guy posts there's a matchup in his league a couple weeks ago, right before going into the playoffs. Both teams sat their entire lineup to guarantee a tie, which would eliminate this other guy. He was furious. What are your thoughts on that? That sounds like collusion, honestly.
Well, I mean, it depends what your rules are in the league, right? And I think it's a tough one to enforce, right? Well, didn't we used to have some bullshit where like you had to try to get a projected score of at least?
That was for you had to maintain a minimum score.
Well, you can't guarantee a
when
minimum.
You were like selling
you can't
out your,
guarantee a minimum.
Well, based on your
Projections.
your averages or whatever. Yeah, your
right.
projections. Yeah. But that was for like your ability to sell your team this year for like draft dollars for
Right.
next year. Right. But this is like two guys that are going to tie each other, both make it to the playoffs, and then knock this other guy out of the playoffs.
Right. Well, I mean,
but the only way to do that is to collude beforehand and say, "Oh, my team." If
but
you
I
say
mean,
your
isn't
whole
that
team.
how is that any different than the real NFL last year, where Kansas City sat all their players against Denver because then the Bengals would have got a spot, and then they probably would have had.
That's a lot different.
No,
that's a lot different because Kansas City
I
already made the playoffs.
think when I've done that if I've done that in the playoffs or whatever, I think because I didn't want to injure my player, I wanted to rest him for future postseason appearance. I don't want to wear him out.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
Well, if it works like that for the team that won the Super Bowl last year,
in real life,
then it works. It works like that for
okay.
fantasy.
So you sat your guy, but he actually played. So how does that work?
I think what's that?
We're over 2 minutes,
and
we got to move
stop.
on.
Yeah, riveting. Oh, real quick, I know. I saw what you call it. We should, maybe we get some guests in the new year. I guess, right?
Yeah, I got to reach out to at least Orange. Pine.
So here you go, Orange Pine. We'll reach again to 30. But Mitch says.
Well, how am I supposed to do
Mitch.
that?
Mitchell. Yeah.
Oh boy.
He does respond a lot through his Gary Amers account. So.
Ooh.
Pickin' Pines. Pickin' Pines. Put Pick on the list. I know he mentioned that we try to talk about, but I don't really understand enough about it. What James is doing, but basically, if you want a custom, you can, Pine or one of those other fruits that he makes. I think you can contact him. Not a proud sponsor, but he's a fellow Pine. He's the creator of the Pine. So you can get like a custom one, and then but he did this thing, and I didn't do it because I guess there's more work I had to do. So I got like the thing, and I guess like you make like a grok clip, like 5 or something, or 5 seconds or whatever, and they'll upload that to the metadata of the Pine or something. I don't know, something like that. But see, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know enough about it. And, people can write in papamags@gmail.com, right? To, exactly. Hey, talk about this. Hey, talk about this. Hey, people don't understand what Mitch is doing. You post on my, tell the world. And that's, what we're trying to do. Listen to our 3 fans. So.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We doing key phrase this week?
We always do.
All right. We're going jingle. Capital J.
Capital JIN. Bells. Wait, how does that? Is that like a Christmas song? Yeah. So it's jingle with a capital J. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I said it before. Not every episode's they're not all first round picks. Like my ex. They're not all first round picks. So like this episode is.
Ooh.
Is that I was watching Other Guys last night. Remember? With his plain wife, Eva Mendes. Yeah. But just let her act, Ryan. Come on. Just let her act. That's all I'm saying. She's a good actor. Let her act.
Yeah.
What? Do we have anything for Pog Corner? I mean, I think we're so. That's why we need. We've been trying to get also the champ on. We've had some like scheduling issues. You're gonna have to reach out to him too. Knuckles,
Oh,
the
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's the
Yep.
reigning Pog champ. I don't know if he's been depogged by Blaze. Then we got to get Blaze back on if he's the champ. Yeah, should have it like guaranteed where we should have it. We should just have them on someone from Pog more frequently. I think just to keep
Yeah.
up because they got a lot more going on with the game and stuff like that, and like flips and shit, doing flips and shit for like points and stuff like that. And I just feel like I'm overwhelmed. If we had a more regular, Pog presence,
Yeah.
right?
So,
Then again, like,
yeah, I agree.
Pog's going mainstream, so that means they don't need us. So,
Yeah.
which is true.
That is true.
We're pretty
That is
washed
true.
up. Though we did win. Did you tell me we won
We
two
were here
Zillies,
for him at
though,
the
in the
beginning,
beginning?
though.
Twice over, yeah.
Twice.
And then I had that. You saw it. We had that audio issue, so I had to cut out all that stuff we finished with. You saw that, right, last week? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we did not. So basically, if
Didn't miss anything.
who's listening? Our boy, my boy. You probably say your boy though too. Strig.
Yeah.
Strig. We were talking about you and what we should do for the actual like 10s and 10s and 3s and 3s of our loyal fans. But yeah, if people want to share that they listen to us, don't know why, but if they want to do that, but Strig had some impressive Pop Mag stats. I think it was the
Yes, he did.
third best. I think on
Yes, it was.
on the
Yep.
Spotify. Not a proud sponsor, but we literally bring dollars and dollars into Spotify every other month, and they don't. It's like they don't even know us at Papa Spotify. They probably are mad though. That time when I was covering that Spotify story, remember that mini series on Netflix? But then turns out that whole
Which one?
they have this like really interesting like thing on Netflix about like the history of Spotify, and every episode kind of or most of the episodes were told through the eyes of a certain person that was involved in how Spotify came about, whatever. I was like, oh wow, this is really like salacious and interesting and stuff like that, right? And then like turns out like it was all made up. I remember talking to Angie about it. She's like, like years ago, and I was like, I was like, yeah, did you see this Netflix thing? And I was like, oh, she goes, yeah. She goes, but I started watching it. She goes, and it seemed good, but then I quickly like Googled it, and like turns out like none of that stuff was true. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I was like, watch this thing, recommending it because it was so interesting. And then, it's interesting because it was supposedly real. It's like fiction you think's real, but it's nonfiction that you think's it's fiction that is really no. It's got to be,
It's nonfiction.
It's nonfiction.
Fiction or fiction.
You see, you know what I'm saying, or I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like that feels like it's kind of like deception, and it's like oh man, like if I knew that at the start, I probably wouldn't even watched it, and I definitely couldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Because it's painted as.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it also too.
It's painted as being.
Because what happened was eventually
but
got
it's
to
really
a point, and maybe a smarter person would have picked up earlier than me, or Googled like Andrea did. But I think I got to this point where I was like, no way. There's no way that could, like, it was something so like egregiously like bizarre. And I was like, no way. And then it was like, yeah, it's not true. I was like, son of a bitch. Kind of sucks. They suck you in on the pretense of it's real, and then it's whatever, and then it's not real. And it's like, oh man, it's like they stole my heart. I gave them my heart, and they just shit on it. Ugh. Yeah.
Oof. Not a good look.
Yeah. We got anything else?
I think
right.
that's it, man.
Yeah, I like letting them
That's
off
good for
with
today.
good behavior. Our fans.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't trust
agree.
any of these bots you see on the X or whatever. You may be talking to a Gary Amers on Instagram, this motivational loser, and it turns out he's a total douchebag, and nothing like his Instagram thing when you see him on the X. So, just watch out for scammers and shammers. And I'm
Yep.
not Sebastian Giovanni, but whoever he is, he's
He's
definitely
invited
on the show. You got that, Sebastian? Come on the show. We like to talk about it. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry, Pop.
All right, guys. Good stuff. We'll see you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.